as they take game 3. Late in this one, it's a 4-point game, and LeBron, that's exactly what Jaden was just talking about, man. When he starts looking down at the ground and pulling from 30, look out. He hits that 3, and it's a 1-point game. Now down 2, Luka is battling a stomach bug, ties things up, and now it's Ant's turn. Step back, all 3 of these. The lead is 3, and it's all Ant here, attacking basically everybody in a yellow jersey. Gets to the rim, bucket good. Again, it's Edwards, and again, it's a 3, and the lead has now grown to 10, from a tie game to a 10-point lead. And I mentioned all those paint points for McDaniels. He puts the finishing touches on it with a corner 3 from who else? Edwards. And see, the odds to win the series have changed pretty drastically. The Lakers were a significant favorite on their home floor heading into game 1. They took a lead in the eyes of Vegas after winning game 2, but now it is the Timberwolves. It seemed kind of crazy when I said it, but I don't feel so silly saying it now. What are we looking at with this young man and his evolution in the game?
Oh, it wasn't crazy, Scott. Now, look, he's young, but he has an old soul. And I said this last year, Anthony Edwards is the best young leader in today's game. What we saw him let others get involved in the first, second, and third quarter, and when it was time for him to take over, he did just that. Came up clutch with crucial buckets, playing with the passion, the leadership, his confidence, being contagious to have others play with confidence. Right now we're watching Julius Randle play with a certain type of edge. He's finally feeling involved, and now you're looking at it, and it's not just the 29 points he had. He had 8 rebounds, Scott, 8 assists, making guys around him better. Man, look, the sky is the limit for this young man. He has no ceiling. But again, tonight was one of those performances where you look at Anthony Edwards and you like, he is the future. And I'm going to tell you this, Scott. He tastes blood.
Yeah,
and the Lakers, they better get their rest because they're going to be in trouble. An early afternoon game on Sunday favors the Minnesota Timberwolves, especially with the amount of work a senior citizen like LeBron James had to put in tonight.
Well, he was outrageous, and I asked Daniels about it, who's nothing but 24. And I want to ask you about him because you mentioned Randall. I'm glad you did. He was excellent. We've seen him play at an all-star level. Ant's an Olympian. We know he's on that level of rare talents. But when Nas is going to make threes, big-time threes, like everyone he looks at, and Jaden McDaniels goes for 30, like, that's a really bad recipe, but they're capable of that, Perk. This doesn't feel like some kind of one-off deal. In fact, it's happened twice in 3 games.
And look, Scott, this is not new to Jaden McDaniels. Think about it. He had his moments last year when they went to the Western Conference Finals. So he's not afraid of the moment. And if they're going to disrespect him and leave him open for wide-open, uncontested corner threes, he's capable of making that. He's also gotten better for as taking guys off the dribble, off of closeouts. And, Scott, he grew over this past season. Like, literally, he was 6'7", 6'8". Now he's about 6'10", 6'11". And so I got to give him a lot of props because when you look at guys around the league and we talk about two-way players, he is one of the elites around the league when it comes down to defending the other team's best player, and then you're able to go out there and get 30 in the same time. That is growth, and that is something special.
And that's an appetite. That's all about wanting to do it on the other end. That's the first thing he said to me. He takes great pride in that. I'm going to take on whoever the best is and go get 30 on the other end. This is, look, it's only one night, but this Minnesota team is playing, like you said, with an edge, and it's a monster game coming up for the Lakers on short rest. Perk, appreciate you. Enjoy your Friday night, all right?
Thank you, Scott. You too.
I'll do it. JJ Redick. On the wrong end of this one, it was tied.
What are you doing here? What do you like most?
Ant-Man in the Twin City, Minneapolis. This brother will drop 30-plus tonight against LeBron and Doncic. That's what he's going to do. I ain't telling you they're going to win.
You think they're winning the game?
Well, they might win the game, but he's going to put on the show. He's going to put on the show. I was thinking about going to that game tonight, but I couldn't make it.
Okay, busy schedule, I get it. So to recap, we're going with Lillard to score 25 plus, a little Dame time action, Jaylen Brown to put up 20 plus, and Ant Edwards to go off scoring 30 plus at home. Stephen A., this is pretty similar to your ladder parlay from Wednesday, which was a winner, by the way. So I just want to give you props on that. If you like these picks, we put them into a parlay for you
make some money
on ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Just open the app and look for the First Take Triple Threat Parlay on the homepage.
If you had done it, you said if you want to make some money, listen to me. But I win people some money, and you never mentioned the word money.
I just said you just won the money. It hit.
Just won the money, but you didn't say it with the level of enthusiasm that I like.
Oh my gosh! I can't. America.
That's what I need.
I can't win.
You understand?
I can't win.
After my master performance by LeBron, 38 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 of 9 from the three-point line. But it was not enough because three of the Timberwolves, Ant-Man finished like Ant-Man's supposed to do. That's what your best player is supposed to do. Yep. He's supposed to finish. But Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle was sensational. Naz Reid chipped in. So did Mike Conley. And they come away, get a game, a 2-1 lead, 116-104. Joe, let me go to you first. The Timberwolves, I thought LeBron in that fourth quarter, he comes down, hit back-to-back threes. Yeah. And then the game undone. Turnovers and missed free throws. Joe, watching this game, tell me how it played out in your eyes.
Just seemed like it's two heavyweight fighters, man, just really going at it. It's like backyard basketball, Uncle Ocho. Like they really kind of take the centers out the game. Bron playing the 5, they spread the floor, and it's just penetrating kick basketball. Things that you learn in grade school, you know what I mean? And it's just read and react. And that's pretty much how they've been competing this, pretty much this whole series. But like you say, Jay McDaniels, baby, he gonna come out. He ultra aggressive. How many field goal attempts he had? 22. He was 13 for 22 tonight. Like I like to see that. I like to see this young talent come out, initiate, be that aggressor, and put the onus on the Lakers, man. When him and Ant-Man attacking like that and applying pressure, in that paint on that rim. They're able to get easy dump downs to Rudy, spray out threes to these guards, DiVincenzo's, coming off the bench playing great. Hey, it's a problem. Minnesota bringing it. They bringing it, Ocho. Them boys ain't playing.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, they came to play tonight. Obviously, I think something was wrong with Luka. I'm not sure what was wrong with Luka. He wasn't on. He wasn't efficient that he normally is. But LeBron was vintage tonight, LeBron was vintage, 13 for 21. He had 38, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He didn't have much help. He was playing on both ends of the court too now, playing defense, playing offense. Outside of that, man, I'm changing his name, Anthony Amazon Edwards, because he delivering every time. He coming to the party, and he on time every time, Unc. And obviously, Jaden Daniels was excellent tonight. Will he be able to keep up that consistency night in and night out? It's doubtful. DiVincenzo coming off the bench and contributing. Naz Reid hitting some key threes, obviously in the game as well. It was a good game. Like Joe say, it's a heavyweight. It looked like a heavyweight fight. Both of them going back to back. But when it came down to the end of it, the Timberwolves pulled it off.
Yeah, I think the thing is McDaniel has been the key. If you look at the first game they won, look at how well he shot. He didn't play particularly well in the second game. Naz Reid didn't play well in the second game. And so he's the X factor. Now, if you're going to get your third option and he's going to give you 30 points, it's going to be especially if your first two options are doing what they're supposed to do. Ant-Man gave you 29. Julius Randle gave you 22. Now your third option, which is Jaden McDaniels, he's going to give you 30. It's going to be hard to overcome that. Unless LeBron, unless Luka, unless AR can match that. So let's just say for the sake of argument, they kind of matched that tonight. But the difference was DiVincenzo and Naz Reid. So they gave you 21. Yep. So I'm looking at it right here. You got 25 off the bench from the Timberwolves, and you got 8, 11, 16, 19 from them. But it was the timely shots. It's too many, Joe, it's too many turnovers. The Lakers, I think, had 5 or 6 missed free throws in the first half. A game, that's going to be tight. Every possession matters. Every point matters. When you go to the line and the clock is stopped, You got to capitalize if you have an opportunity to make free throws.
Right.
And just too many turnovers, because when they turn the ball over, Minnesota's making them pay the ultimate price on the other end. Go look at points off turnovers and look how many Minnesota had and look how few the Lakers had. When you turn the ball over like the Lakers are, and this is a young team, they can get out and run. Lakers don't have the legs that the Minnesota Timberwolves have. You're asking for trouble. You're really asking for trouble. I thought the Lakers played really well the third quarter again. Kind of got away from them. They had a lead, but look, everybody's going to make a run. I mean, it's a game of runs. That's what basketball is. You make your run, we make ours. Okay, we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then we go on another run. You go on another run. But I thought the Lakers just turned the ball over too much, Joe. I thought they turned it over too much. I thought they missed too many free throws, and they let the Timberwolves get into a rhythm, especially like the last 4 minutes of the game. Yeah. When you had an opportunity, LeBron had an opportunity. It seemed like he was going to take a three. He took his eye off the ball. He smoked the layup.
He did.
I mean, he smoked it.
Yeah.
Good when smoked one in the first half.
Yeah.
When you're on the road and you're playing a team like this, and it's going to be nip and tuck, every possession matters. Yeah. Every point matters, and you can't give away. You can't come away with empty possessions. You can't.
The one thing I really do like is man, when we watch sports, Uncle Ocho, we watch for what? We watch for guys to come out there, not only display their talents, but as long as they competing at a high level, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey, man, these dudes out here competing. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they competing, they taking on the challenge. And the only thing that concerns me about the Lakers is down the stretch when they go with Bron at the 5, they have no rim protection. So Ant-Man, when he get to the cup, because he gonna get to the cup, it's either a bucket, foul, or spray out for 3.
Yeah.
You know,
because here's the thing, because what they're doing is they put Luka in the pick and roll.
Yeah, they see.
So they're picking on Luka. So now Luka can't stop him on the initial move. So now if somebody slides to help, it's an easy kick. But a lot of times he's like, bro, that's a Gabe Vincent. That's a Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm going on the top of y'all.
Hey, the one time he got that steal, when he got that steal, he dribbled out to the 3-point line. I don't know what Luka was thinking. I'm like, Luka should have been on the block. So when he looked to come baseline, he should have already been that big. Like, nah, don't come this
ready
way.
For it.
Man, that man went baseline and snatched the screws out that thing.
Hey, Joe, y'all think Luka hurt, or was he just tired tonight?
They said, "Fool, something he wasn't feeling right. He wasn't feeling well." That's what they said.
Yeah, he kept holding his stomach or something like that. It's hard to tell, and I don't know if he initially came out there with that the undershirt on that he had. It seemed like I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention, and then I don't think he started the second half.
Right.
Because Gabe Vincent started the second half, and then at the timeout, he ended up coming into the ball game.
Right.
So he if they're going to have a chance to win this series.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, how you feeling now?
I feel good. I feel no. I feel the 5 is obviously it's not happening in 5.
Okay.
I feel good. I feel good with the Lakers.
It can still happen in 5. It may happen in your 5. It may not be your 5. It can happen in 5. Yeah.
Don't do that, Joe. Don't do that. I see what you're getting at, Joe. It took me a little while for it to register.
The one thing that concerns me, this young Wolves team, they went in LA. They did what they want to do. They got to win. So they got home court advantage now. As long as they can take care of home court, man, they're going to be tough to beat, bro. Like, Bron needed 50 tonight to win. He needed 50. I'm sorry. He the only one seemed to really have a rhythm. I thought Austin Reeves had a pretty good rhythm there for a second, but man, you need people to put pressure on that rim, man. Get in that paint to be able to spray out for threes.
We needed Rui. I mean, something you never know. I can never tell what I'm going to get from Rui. 8 points is not nearly enough. 4 rebounds, bro. I need more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you got 38 points and you got 38 minutes and you got 8 points. LeBron, you got a guy on 40-year-old legs giving you 40 minutes.
And he was a -19. He was the highest plus minus. He was the highest minus on the other night.
Yeah. It's just tough to overcome when you look, Jackson Hayes, he can't play. The problem is that you don't have no protection from the rim because Jackson Hayes can't play long enough. And the thing is that they're allowing Gobert to play 24, 25 minutes, and they got rim protection. So if somebody beats somebody up at the dribble, you saw who's that? Dorian Finney-Smith and Rudy Gobert and say, let me get that. Let me hold that right quick. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought.
Hey,
everybody told you.
And that's why, like, if Randall aggressive like he's being, like being a bull in the china shop, like he really causing havoc down there because they too small to deal with him and Rudy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when he played Randall at the 5, like he deadly at that position. You know, going off the bounce, creating, getting to the cup, getting fouls, going to the free throw line, kind of get himself going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what I don't understand, Joe, I've never seen a left-handed, most lefties gonna go to that dominant hand. If you think about all the lefties, you think about Julius Randle, think about James Harden, think about Barcelona's, think about any left, Manu Ginobili.
Cool coach.
Bro, you know they want to go to that dominant hand and they let Randle spin every time to the left.
Yeah.
Make him go right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
I get it, Joe. It's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be, I'm not going to allow you to beat me. If I'm a boxer, you might knock me out, but you ain't gonna knock me out with your dominant hand. Now you might catch me with something I don't see, but it ain't gonna be your dominant one. So you might slip that uppercut on me, Ocho, or you might hit me with the left hook. But if I know you got a right, ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. So you know Ju want to get to that left hand. He wants to get there. I'm not letting him go. And then once he picks up his dribble and he fakes right, okay, go ahead and go that way. But I'm not gonna let you fake me right and I go flying out the sky like I'm David Thompson and come back left and lay it up. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, Joe. Am I wrong in that assessment, Joe?
No, you're not wrong, but like you say, it is a little harder than what you say. I mean, he's being ultra aggressive. He was 9 for 10 from the free throw line. He got to the free throw line 10 times. So, which lets me know, when he caught it, he took advantage of the mismatches. He took advantage of being one of the bigger guys in the game at the time. And, he's helping them, man. He's giving these guys wide open shots just by him being ultra aggressive like that on offense.
Yeah, go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead. I'm just trying to look up some stats because I don't really have it on my computer like I would at home.
The Lakers in trouble. Hey, Joe, the next game in Minnesota, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Unc, it ain't looking good, Unc.
Looking good. We got this one.
Listen, LeBron, like Joe say, LeBron gonna have to score 50. Luka has to. I'm not sure if he got a tummy ache. I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully, he's able to recover and come back to playing how we know he can play.
Right.
Austin Reeves, give us something like we did tonight. But Rui got to show up. Unc is not looking good.
Look, I think for me, when I'm looking at this. Do I expect LeBron? Can LeBron do it? Yes. I've seen him go 30 and 40 in back-to-back games. You're asking an awful lot because the next game is probably going to be Sunday. So if you think about it, think about the layoff that they had.
Yeah.
They played, and then now all of a sudden he got 2 days off.
Yeah.
So when you're older, you need more time to recover, Joe. You need more time to sit in those Thermatech boots. You need more time to sit in that cold tub and that Honda and that red table.
Yeah.
You need more of recovery. So I don't know how quick. Now, look, I know immediately after this game, he went straight to the locker room, put them puppies in the bucket of ice. He got ice bags on his knees. He got it on his back. So he's doing everything he possibly can to start the recovery process as soon as possible. But he is 40. He is. There's no way around. There's no way to escape that. So I don't know if he's going to be able to give you another virtuoso like he gave you tonight. They really need Luka to play better than what he played. Hopefully that bug will be it's a 24-hour bug and it'll be subsided, it'll be gone. But I don't think, if you think about it, they didn't play bad. I mean, if you look at the total.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at LeBron. LeBron had 38. Luka had 17. That's 55. And Austin Reeves had 20. That's 77 points.
They didn't play bad.
No, but the problem is that you ran into Julius Randle had 22. McDaniels had 30. That's 52. And then you compare that with the 29 that Ant-Man had. So now you're at 81. And the auxiliary. You got 9 from Mike Conley. You got 11. You got 10. So we're gonna need okay, 3. They cancel each other out. Well, they got had 2 other guys that go double figures. That means the Lakers are going to have somebody that go double figures, 15, 16, to offset what Nas Reed and what who's that? The other DiVincenzo, what they gave you. I mean, look, they hit some shots. I mean, DiVincenzo hit a crossover, cross Fanny Smith up, made him touch earth, and then step back and held his leg up. Yeah. Mike Conley got a rebound, ran out, and banked it. I don't know how he made it how he banked that from that angle, Joe. I still don't know how he did it.
Yeah,
that's what
the basketball guys, baby. He living right. You living right. Hey, you living right. Basketball guys give you some grace.
That's why I'm saying, if you remember, and when they had COVID, he ended up winning the horse competition because he's ambidextrous. He can shoot either hand.
Yeah.
So if they were to have a horse competition, I would probably pick it'd be very interesting if Luka, Mike Conley, and Steph Curry were to enter it. It'd be very interesting because all 3 of them can make some crazy, ridiculous ass shots.
Yeah, they do, man. They do. I'm gonna tell you something. Luka and AR, they gonna have to get on the bandwagon with Bron, Ocho. You know, it's gonna take at least 2 of them to probably explode to get a game in Minnesota because they seeking Luka every trip, bro. So you gotta imagine this. He got the ball in his hand on offense almost every play if Bron ain't got it. And then defensively, it's like we seeking for you every play. So he's having to exert a lot of energy to be able to put his stamp on the game, man. But yeah, he gonna have to step up for him.
Yeah, well, I think look, you got to make him work because I'm not gonna let you rest on the defensive end so you can punish me and use all of your energy for offense.
Right.
That's how you make an offensive player exert energy. You make him work on the defensive end. So, hey, you think you're going to drop 40 on me and coast on that end? No, you're not.
Right.
Because I'm going to try to give you 30.
Right.
I'm going to try to make you exert energy, and now I'm going to put your ass in the pick and roll. I'm going to make you fight over picks. I'm going to attack you because I'm going to make you burn some of that energy so you don't have as much on the other end. I agree with you, Joe. I think, and the thing is that when you say go off, they need to go off in an efficient manner. You can't take 20 shots and make 4 and say, well, I had 25 points. Right. That's not good.
Yeah.
You need to go off like LeBron. You need to go off in an efficient manner for it to mean something. And so I agree with you. I think those 2 guys, Luka and LeBron, probably need to team up for in order for them to win this series, they're gonna that 77 was good, but they might need to be around the 85, 90.
Yeah.
Between the 3 of them, Joe. Somebody gonna need to have a 40-point. Somebody gonna have to have a high 20 or a low 30, and the other guy's gonna have to be in the mid 20s in order for them. Because I can't count on the other guys. I can't go in and say, well, I know Finney Smith gonna give me 12 tonight. Well, Rui gonna probably give me 16. I can't go in thinking that.
Right.
We put a game plan together, Ocho. I like, okay, Ocho gonna give me his 8. Who's gonna give me probably 5 to 6? Okay, I can rest this old Chris Henry. He probably going to give me 4. One's going to probably be about 30, 40.
Yeah.
So I can pencil that in. I kind of know what I'm going to get.
Right.
Outside of your top 3, I'm not sure what I'm going to get from Rui. I'm not sure. I'm not really counting on a whole lot of points from Vando. I'm counting maybe 1-3 from Gabe Vincent. I don't know what I'm going to get from anybody else. And so it's hard because those guys go off. They can still possibly lose. But I know if those guys don't go off, they don't have a chance.
Yeah, and listen, it's damn near just as 3. I want to say 2-man because sometimes Reeves can get hot, and when Reeves is on, he's on.
Yeah.
But I like LeBron's approach to the game tonight. He didn't come out trying to facilitate. He came out and established dominance early, which he didn't do in game 2. Luka was on fire. He allowed Luka to stay in rhythm, but LeBron approached the game differently tonight. You know what? I'm gonna get myself in rhythm and let the game go. Let the game come to everybody else as it will, as it may. Luka wasn't feeling well tonight. Something had to be wrong. Whatever it is, they got to fix it for the next game, which is Sunday, right?
I think so. I think the next game is going to be Sunday, Ocho.
Yeah, if the next game is Sunday, I think it would behoove LeBron to approach the game this same manner and being very aggressive early in the game. I think he had 16, but in the second quarter, something like that.
Yeah, he had 20.
LeBron had 14. He had 14. He had 14 in the second. He had 6 in the first, 14 in the second.
Yeah.
He didn't. He was like, okay, I think Ocho, he might have had 5, 7, might have had like 7 in the second and the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then he had a back-to-back threes, and it looked like he was about to let another one because Luka got a pass up to him in a hurry, and he just fumbled it. And then the next thing you know, they come back down. Because when he smoked that layup, they hit a 3.
Yeah.
Then he fumbled the ball, and then they come back and they get enough. So those are swings and points and in momentum.
Yeah.
When you do things like that. And you know it normally happens like that, Joe. You smoke one on one end, they come back and get points on the other end.
Yep.
You turn the ball over, and now they right back at you in your kitchen.
Yeah, you got to take care of that rock, man, especially in the playoffs. You know, every possession, you know, is valuable. But here's my thing. You got Ant-Man ain't even shooting no free throws tonight, man.
No.
He still ain't. To me, he had 29 tonight, but he still ain't had one of them games, one of them signature games. You know, I'm looking for him to go off about 40, 45, Ocho. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Because if he go for 45, Jaden Daniels not going to get 22 shots. So I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Joe.
It might be okay. He might be one of them efficient ones. You know, he was the best 3-point shooter in the NBA this year. He was
Joe,
5.
He had the most. He had the most threes. He wasn't the best.
He had the most threes. Listen, he was 5 for 10 from the 3 tonight. He's shooting that 3 ball now.